Welcome back. Hope y'all had a good Memorial Day. Yesterday, as I was sitting here being productive as you can be on a holiday, I got to thinking to myself, I was like, bro, I was talking to myself. I said, bro, you have not done the review of those Hongdian M2s yet. Like you said you was going to do it. It's in my bullet journal to do them in the month of May, and the month of May is almost over. Like, you need to get on the ball. So that's what we're going to do today. Welcome back to Stormin' Norman Says. I'm Stormin' Norman. That must mean I have some things to say. So we're going to do the top down in just a minute, but first I wanted to talk about, I cleaned this one yesterday because if you remember, Mr. Scott sent me these two pens. They both had a medium nib in them, but somewhere around here he sent me a fine and an extra fine. So as y'all know already from a previous video, I don't remember which one, I put the fine nib in the blue one here, and I bought the Robert Oster ink for it. So it's a blue metallic-y pen with blue. The ink kind of matches the pen, we'll just say that. So this one is the one I've been using at work every day. On my traveler's notebook, I fill out my work stuff with the blue one. The black one, I'll put just the regular, whatever, black ink in it. What's the Pelican? That's what kind I got. It's Pelican. So I put that in it, but the nib being medium and my handwriting being so small, it's a bit much. A bit too much ink coming out of that thing. So today, since I cleaned this last night, and it's good and dry-ish now, while we're down on the table taking a gander at it, I'm going to take it apart. If I can figure out where I put these nibs at, I'm going to take it apart and we're going to put the extra fine nib, and I'm going to show y'all how that works. I did it to the blue one, so you know I'm an expert now. It was actually kind of a pain. Getting it apart, putting it back together was kind of the pain. So we're going to take this apart, take the medium nib out, put the extra fine nib in, and maybe we'll ink it up. I don't know. Maybe not. Because I've been using this one. I've been liking it. I don't really need to ink up another one. I just cleaned up three fountain pens last night. So you know what that means. It means I got to ink up one I ain't used in a while. But anyway, enough blathering. Let's get down on the table. Well, if y'all could see this crazy setup I got going on here. Anyway, hopefully this light over here ain't too much. Everything seems to be out of the way. By the way, I got a new tea. Battleship Blue. Or do I need to turn it this way because I'm going to flip this upside down when I edit it. I want to try this, but I'm probably going to try it. We'll try it whenever I do the Ramblethon, which should be the next video I do after this one. Anyway, I still haven't found those nibs. Probably should have done that while the camera was off. There's that. There's that. I feel like I put them. Ha! Found them. Let me take the note out of here. So let me just take these nibs out. So I don't know. I do not remember which one is the medium and which one is the extra fine. But lucky for you, I got this magnifying glass to help us. So let me figure out which one is which so we can not be confused. If you're old, then you're not going to be too surprised by this. That is extra fine. Let me make 100% sure. Yes. Okay. This is the medium. We don't need that one. Put that away. And we got the extra fine, which we're going to try out in here. The fine one is actually like perfect. But we're going to try out the extra fine just for scientific purposes. Let me see if I can remember how to do this. I think you pull this way. Boom. Just like that. And it just now occurred to me, I should probably get a napkin. Just in case I didn't clean that as good as I think I did. There we go. There we go. So technically, that doesn't help me because I still need this metal piece. I really didn't think this through. Let's get after it. Well, I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. You probably know. I was going to show y'all how to switch this nib out, but these don't even look the same. Or I broke it or something. Like I said, y'all probably know exactly what I'm doing wrong, but that metal piece don't come off there, and this doesn't seem to come apart here. And I don't want to break it. Alright, well, never mind. I don't think these are the same. The nibs might be the same. But the feed does not look the same. So I don't know. I don't think this comes apart. I guess it does, but I don't want to break it. I'm afraid if I keep pulling on it or get some redneck and put pliers on it, I'm going to break it. So we're just going to not change that nib out. Put this all back together and pretend like nothing ever happened. How about that? Anyway, so what's the pros and cons? Once again, zoom y'all out. Once again, I don't know why it seems so dark when I got all these lights on. But the pros, obviously, it's tiny. Here's the Kaweko Sport. They're basically the same length. Give or take maybe a millimeter, maybe. But the Kaweko's plastic. Kaweko don't have a clip on it. You can buy one. I'm actually on Goulet Pen's website right now looking at a clip for this. The pen that never dies. It's had the same ink cartridge in it for like 8 months, and it still writes. No problem whatsoever. The immortal pen. So pro is it's small pocket pen just like the Kaweko. Of course the Kaweko has that big, well it ain't big, but it's gold on black, and if you got a different color it'd be gold on something else. Tells you the branding right there, you can't miss it. The Hongdian, I ain't gonna be able to show it to you. It's engraved on there. I know this camera ain't gonna pick it up. See it right there? Hongdian M2. Very subtle branding. So that's a plus. Another plus, it might be better to show you all this stuff on the blue one. Another plus Look at that clip. It's got a spring clip on it. Now, I know that's probably one of those things where some people love it and some people don't. I love spring clip. The Zento I was showing y'all the other day has a spring clip on it. So I love the spring clip. It's awesome. And the way it's on there, it's kind of like the Kaweko Sport clip. I guess you kind of slide it on the top and it goes down onto the flat parts here. And it kind of like a Fisher Space Pen clip. Do I have a clip on my? I don't think I have a clip on my Fisher Space Pen. So it kind of looks like that, except it's not. It's permanent. It's like machined into the cap there. And being black, it's a nice contrast to it. It's got the two cats, the yin and the yang cats. I would not know that if I hadn't watched videos on it already. But there's two cats. A black one and like a silver one. It's metal. It's aluminum, I believe, while this is plastic. You can get this. You can get a Kaweko Sport in metal, in aluminum, but you're going to pay a hefty penny for it. This one, you're not. So it's got some weight to it because it's aluminum. A little bit of weight to it. Now, it writes great. Probably should get some paper. Get out of here, napkin. Writes great. So, I've been loving this pen. Where's my tea in? It fits right in. Fits right in my little cheap elastic pen loop. And there's, some pens I put in here, I have to grab the clip and lift up on it just a little bit to get it to slide over the pin loop. Don't have to do that one. Don't have to do that on this one. Slides right in there and goes right underneath the clip. So this has been my work pen, and the only thing I've been using this for is my work notebook. I put a blank one in the front, but I haven't used it for anything. Once I finish up that field notes that I'm doing my bullet journaling in, I'm going to put a different insert here, and I'm going to go back to using this as my planner, but I'm going to use the bullet journal method in this booklet, and then my work booklet in that one, like I always do. And it looks like I'm about to pull this elastic through. Maybe not. Anyway, so that's been my book there for work. Now, as far as cons go, I only have one, and it is a nitpicky thing. Like I said in the last review, if I want to be nitpicky, it's my review. So some of y'all, this probably don't bother the majority of people out there, but I cannot stand the sound of metal on metal. It's like fingernails on a chalkboard. So when you post it, even though it only does it for a split second, you hear that metal on metal sound that it makes when you post it. Drives me bananas. Even I can live with it because it's only like a really quick, but I can't stand that sound. Nails on the chalkboard. But yeah, I mean, what else is there to say about it? It's a nice little pocket pen. It's going to be cheaper than the Kaweko is. Or probably, I don't even know how much this thing is. Let me go on Amazon real quick and look. So according to Amazon, this one, the blue one I just showed you, $19.98, $17.99 if you want the forest green or the green forest. You can get a 5-pack of converters for $10, a 3-pack of nibs for $9.99, which is what this would have been part of, but for some reason I can't get it to work. So basically you can get this for $20. It looks like every color variation is going to be around the $20 mark. And the Kaweko Sport, if you're looking on Amazon, this same pen says I purchased it February of 2023, $29.94, so $10 more, and it's plastic. And this one's aluminum for $10 less. So, not to say the Kaweko ain't a legend, because it is, but if you wanted an aluminum one with a clip that you don't have to buy separately, then this would be the way to go. $10 less than this. Of course, if you want one, lightweight plastic, beat the crap out of it if you want to, then it might be worth that extra $10 to you. But there you go. Oh, they got the Kaweko. Why didn't I just order it from there? Oh, that's why. You can get the Kaweko's clip that I'm looking for on Amazon, but you're going to pay double what you're going to pay for it elsewhere. Anyway, the Hongdian M2, she's dope. I like her. I don't know what the M1 looks like. I know it's pretty similar. Wonder if it's cheaper. The M1 is roughly about the same price, and it's rounded on the ends instead of the little, well, it's not super flat. You can see there, but the M1 is more rounded on the ends. Looks more like a Fisher Space Pen, bullet pen. Anyway, that's my review of the Hongdian M2. I really dig it, and I know they got a brass one. Looks like I've already looked at it. Hongdian M2 Mini Brass Fountain Pen, which is also $20. So you don't have to pay extra for the brass. Though honestly, that kind of makes me skeptical. I was watching a review earlier about the Sharpie S Gel in copper, and the guy told me how much it was, and I was like, I'm skeptical. See, it says Sharpie S Gel copper metal body, $14.39. To me, I'm just saying, I'm skeptical of something that cheap that says it's made of copper, because we all know copper is not cheap. So I don't know, we might have to get that and try it out. We'll see. So there you go, there's going to be my review of the Hongdian M2 pens that Mr. Scott sent on over about a month ago, I guess it was. I don't remember how long ago it was. I'm sure I could get this nib in here, and I don't understand why the other one was so much easier. But I'm sure y'all will let me know in the comments. Let me know what you thought of my review. I'm not saying I have, self-esteem issues, but every time I do a review, after I'm done, I feel like I could have done better. I really could have done better. But anyway, there it is. Like I said, the next video is probably going to be the Ramblethon. Today's Tuesday, 27th. So I might try and record that Thursday-ish. And we're going to do, like I said, a giveaway of the sidekick, excuse me. And I'm thinking about starting like a pile, not a pile, but a collection of giveaway things. Because I was like, this one What was this? Jinhao. This is Jinhao. I don't like it. Like, every now and then I'll pop the cap off and write with it. And I'm like, nope, still don't like it. So I might clean this up and put it away for a giveaway. And there's something else I was wanting to give away too. Don't remember what it was. But it will come back to me. But I might give away this. The black one. I mean, I'm using the mess out of that blue one, but do I really need to? Maybe. But we might start a collection of giveaway stuff. Even though I hate going to the post office. But I'm willing to do that. I hate selling things, you know? I don't know if it's just being an introvert. I don't want to sell things. I'll throw something up for sale. Someone's like, well, what if I give you this? And I'm like, I don't want to deal with all that. Don't want to go through all the process. People asking me questions. That's why I don't ever sell anything. Like I talked about selling these Bibles this year. I ain't sold the first one yet. Because I just don't like dealing with that kind of thing. And I don't like going to the post office either. But it is what it is sometimes. That's why we space these giveaways out. Give me some time to recharge my batteries for going back up to the post office and standing in a line for like 15 minutes. Anyway, I'm rambling. Appreciate y'all stopping by, checking out the review of the Hongdian. And I appreciate y'all because this video here, or the next one, but you know, for sake of argument, we'll say that this video could be the one to get us to 500 subs. Because I checked yesterday, we're at 491 subs. Actually, the last couple of days it's been at 491. So I'm like, we're kind of stuck there. We need another video, get us over the hump. If you've been watching, you've watched a couple of my videos, because that's what I do. I watch a couple of videos for a channel, and then I'll be like, I guess I'll subscribe. If that's you, go ahead and mash the button. You don't watch 2 or 3 of my videos, obviously you like me, okay? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Actually, there's a channel I watch, and I was watching one of his videos the other day, and he watches mine, I'm pretty sure, at least, for the most part. He comments on them sometime. And I was watching his video, and it said subscribe at the bottom. I'm like, I'm not like I thought I was. I thought I already was. So we remedied that situation. But thank y'all for stopping by, checking out my review. Hopefully it was, if not informative, at least you laughed at me while I looked like an idiot trying to change that nib out. Maybe we'll figure it out someday. Anyhow, I'm Stormin Norman. I've said things. We'll see y'all next in the Ramblethon.